The basis of scientific research, Lecture 1. Нурманова Ш.К. The theme of the lecture is Methodology of Scientific Research. Investigation is a process of creating new scientific knowledge. Widening of world cognition, one of the types of human activities. Scientific investigation is characterized by objectivity, renderness, proofness, exactness of the received results. Objectiveness and reliability of the scientific conclusions depend on the general approach to understanding of the essence of the studied subject and phenomena. Scientific investigation activity is a powerful means making it possible to carry away the new generation by the new productive way of the development and perfecting. Scientific investigating activity allows to everybody to try, reveal, and actualize their talent and gifts. Scientific investigating activity is a self-dependent component of the learning educational process in the educational institution. Science is a continuously developing system of knowledge of the objective laws of nature, society, and thinking, obtained and transformed into the direct productive course of society as a result of socio-economic activity. This is a synthesis of cognitive activity organized in a special way and its results. A special way of cognitive activity is understood as methodological and ideological principles that provide a scientific approach to the selection, formulation, and implementation of the research. The term science is also used to denote a separate field of knowledge. The main goal of science is the knowledge of the objective world, theoretical reflection of reality, and the impact on the environment in order to obtain useful results for society. Science is supported and developed as a result of the research activities of the society. It is a form of existence and development of science. It is available to present the structure of the organization of scientific research in the form of 4 components. The first, general issues of scientific research, theory, methodology, and methods. The second, the process of scientific research, forms, methods, and means of cognition. And the third, the methodology of scientific research, forms, methods, and means of, and choice of specific forms, methods, and means effective for the relevant field of science or branch of professional activity. The fourth is technology of scientific research, a set of knowledge about the process of scientific research and the methodology of their implementation. Scientific theory is the highest form of organization of theoretical knowledge, which is a set of the basic elements of theory, confirmed hypotheses, concepts, judgments, combined into a single system of the relevant branch, in the case in computer sciences. The criterion of the truth of a theory is its practical confirmation. So, theory of cognition is a methodological platform of investigating the pedagogical process. The following principles of the organization of scientific pedagogical activity are concrete historical studying of scientific phenomena in all the variety of their ties, dependence, and mediations, difference of the laws of different sciences, dialectic unity of the general and peculiar features in pedagogical phenomena, the unity of education and upbringing, interconnection and interdependence of the pedagogical theory and practice, and principle of systematization. General pedagogical principles are naturality, the problem of investigation must not be artificial but real, consciousness, understanding the problem, aims, and tasks of investigation and the results, independence, to master the investigation only by own experience, visuality and cultural conformity, traditions of the world, understanding existing in the culture, interrelations existing in the society. Scientific theory is the highest form of organization of theoretical knowledge. The basis of any science, and in particular science, its methodology, which is the doctrine of the structure, logical organization, methods, and means of activity. In the scientific literature, methodology is usually understood First of all, as a system of scientific cognition, the doctrine of principles of construction, forms, and methods of scientific and cognitive activity. The methodology can be especially scientific and philosophical. Special scientific methodology is divided into several levels: general scientific, methodological concepts and directions, methodology of individual selective sciences, methodology and technology of research. Philosophical methodology defines the system of philosophical knowledge. A particular way of implementing the methodology defines the system of philosophical knowledge. The scientific method is a system of rules and regulations that guide human activity, industrial, political, cultural, scientific, educational, etc., to achieve the set goal. If methodology is a strategy of scientific research that ensures the achievement of the goal formulated in the hypothesis of the expected scientific results, the general path of knowledge, then method is a tactic that shows how best to go this way. So method is a method of cognition, research of natural phenomena and social life, and the second meaning is method, a way of action. A method is a way of research, way of achieving a goal, solving specific tasks. This is a set of approaches, techniques, operations of practical and theoretical mastering the reality. It follows from the definitions that method can be. There are two large groups of methods: cognition and practical action, transformative methods. Research methods, techniques, procedures, and operations of empirical and theoretical cognition that study of the phenomena of reality. With the help of this group of methods, reliable information is obtained that is used to build scientific theories and develop practical recommendations. The system of research methods is determined by the initial concept of the researcher, his ideas about the essence and structure of the study, the general methodological orientation, goals, and objectives of a particular study. These methods are divided into general or philosophical, general scientific methods of private sections, ascertaining and transforming, empirical and theoretical, qualitative and quantitative, meaningful and formal, methods of collecting empirical data, testing and refusing hypotheses and theories, descriptions, explanations and forecasts, processing of research results. General scientific methods include observation. It is a way of cognition of the objective world based on the direct perception of the world and phenomena with the help of senses without interference in the process of the researcher. Knowledge and abilities explain and prove new facts, phenomena, and laws, to classify, analyze the studied phenomena and laws, to make experiments, hypotheses, conclusions, establish ties of reasons, results, relations, consider the same facts in different ways, use methods of scientific investigations, and find several ways of solving the problem, choose the most suitable, review and evaluate own and others' research. Comparison. The next is establishment of a distinction between objects of the material world and finding common grounds in them. Counting is finding a number of determines its quality. Measurement is a physical process of determining the precise numeric value of certain quantity. Experiment is one of the spheres of human practice in which the truth of hypotheses put forward is in testing. Generalization is the definition of a general concept which reflects the main basic characterizing objects. Abstraction is a mental distraction from non-essential properties. Formalization, the representation of an object or phenomenon. Axiomatic method is a way of constructing a scientific theory in which some statements are accepted without evidence. Analysis, it is a method of cognition by means of decomposition of research subject into their component parts. Synthesis is the connection of individual sides of an object into a single whole. Induction is the inference from facts to some hypothesis. Deduction is an inference in which a conclusion about some elements of a set is made on the basis of knowledge. Analogy is a method by which knowledge about objects and phenomena is achieved based on the fact that they have similarities. And hypothetical method of cognition involves the development of a scientific hypothesis. Historical method of cognition involves the study of the origin, formation, and development of the objects. Idealization, mental construction of objects that are practically impossible.